Good morning. I'm Dr. Wilson Paul, Associate Professor, Department of Corporate Secretaryship of KCS Kasaragod College of Arts and Science. Next sum in your issue of shares, that is we'll take the sum number 1 now. Directors of Z Limited, Z Company Limited forfeited 10 shares of rupees 50 each belonging to Karthik, who had paid only rupees 5 on application, rupees 12 on allotment, and rupees 15 on first call, but failed to pay the final call of 20 rupees. The same shares are then reissued to Raj as fully paid up on receipt of 400 rupees. Pass the entries to narrate and the narration to record that forfeiture and reissue of shares. Okay, here once you are asked to find forfeiture and reissue, we have to transfer the capital reserve also accordingly. We cannot ignore the capital reserves. Okay, now we'll see how it is done in the next slide. So we are going to pass only 3 entries here: forfeiture, reissue, capital reserve. Okay, now we'll start with the forfeiture. We are going to forfeit only 10 shares. Okay, so 10 into 50 will give me how much? 500. Okay, then final call alone is not paid, therefore final call arrear. So 10 into 20 rupees is the final call, that is 200. What is the remainder? 300. This 300 indicates the amount that is paid by the particular person whose shares are forfeited. Okay, the next one. If these shares are reissued, okay, the same 10 shares are reissued at rupees 400. Let's say it is problem Z is only 400 is reissued at rupees 400. Therefore, in the bank I'll write 400 rupees. Then to share capital I'll write the total amount of share capital. What is the total amount of share capital? 50 rupees per share. So 100 into 50 will give me 500. The remaining is 100. That is share forfeiture. Okay. When I forfeited the shares, the amount paid by the shareholder is 300 rupees. When I reissue the shares, I suffered a loss of 100 rupees. So 300 minus 100 is 200. That is my profit on forfeiture and reissue. Okay. For that we pass an entry which is called share forfeiture account data to capital reserve. Okay. Now we'll go to the next sum now. Good Prospectus Limited issued 40,000 shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of rupees 2 per share. The shares are payable as follows: rupees 2 on application, rupees 5 on allotment, including premium, rupees 5 on first and final call. Okay, how many installments are there? Application, allotment, first and final call, 3 there. So which means for every installment we have to write 2 entries. For application I have to prepare 2 entries. For allotment I have to prepare 2 entries. First and final call I have to prepare 2 entries. In total there are 6 entries are there. Okay, good. If there is forfeiture, we will have forfeiture entry. Then there is reissue, you have reissue entry. Then automatically we will have capital reserve entry as well. So in total 6 plus 3 is 9 entries. In total we are supposed to write 9 entries. Okay, we'll see one by one now. Look here, first entry, bank to share application. Okay, that is 80,000. Same share application to share capital, same 80,000. Then for allotment, what is the number of shares we have to write? So share allotment account at 2 lakh, to share capital 1,20,000, to security premium 80,000. Then the money received in allotment is 2 lakh. The same 2 lakh is received. Then next, that is including premium. Then first and final money 2 lakh, out of which you received only 1,95,000, which means 5,000 is in arrear. Actually, we are supposed to show 5,000 arrear, but in the textbook they have not shown that arrear amount. They have written only the received amount, that is 195. Okay, we are supposed to receive 2 lakh, we received only 195, which means 5,000 is the arrear. Okay, then the forfeiture entry for 1,000 shares, we are going to forfeit 1,000 shares. Then the 1,000 into 10 will give me 10,000. Then 5 rupees. Then 5 rupees is the money paid on forfeiture. Then 5 rupees is the money not paid. Okay, then for forfeiture, then for reissue out of 1,000 we are reissuing only 400 shares. Okay, for 1,000 shares, if it is 5,000 rupees, what will be for 400 shares? We have to find out. Okay, then if you calculate, it will work out to 2,000 rupees out of 2000, then in the reissue entry, the 8800 is loss. So 2000 minus 800 will give me 1200. That is the forfeiture to capital reserve. Okay, next entry. We have to prepare the bank account as well for this. Bank account and balance sheet. We all know how to do the balance sheet. There is share capital minus forfeiture amount. Then security premium 80,000. It is there. Then capital reserve, the final answer for forfeiture to capital reserve. That is 1,200 rupees. So in total, the balance sheet total will be 4,78,200. Okay. The asset side, it will be cash alone, nothing else other than the cash. Okay. So we'll go to the next sum now. A limited inverted application for 10,000 shares, rupees 10 each, 100 each, at a discount of 5 payable as follows. Application 25, allotment 34, then first and final call 36. So there are 3 entries, there 3 installments are there. In total, we have 6 entries then. Okay. Then for future, then automatically reissue. Then automatically capital reserve also. So 6 plus 3, 9 entries you have to do. Okay. Now, the problem clearly says that we have issued 10,000 shares. Out of 10,000, we received only 9,000 shares. Okay, which means we are short of 1,000 shares. Okay, we'll ignore that. We'll see only then about 9,000 shares. Therefore, the first entry will be 9,000. Second entry also will be for 9,000. Then thereafter, every entry will be only for 9,000, not for 10,000. Okay. Now, we'll see the answer here. Next page. Bank to share application 2,25,000. Then share application to share capital 2,25,000. Then share allotment, share discount to share capital. That is 3,06,000, 45,000 and 3,51,000. Okay. Next. That is your allotment money. Now we are going to get the allotment. Bank to share allotment is 3,06,000, which means we are supposed to receive 3,51,000, but we received only 3,06,000, which means the remaining money is in arrear. Okay. Then first and final call. We are supposed to receive 3,24,000 rupees. We received only 3,20,400, which means 3,600 is shortage. There is nothing but arrear. Okay. Next slide. Now for forfeiture. Share capital account data to secure first and final call to discount on issued shares to share forfeiture. So we are going to forfeit 1,000 shares. Okay. For 1,000 shares, the final call is 3,600 rupees. Then discount is 500 rupees. Then share forfeiture is 5,900. That is the remainder. Then reissue of shares. Bank, it is issued at the discount of certain, maybe anything else. We'll see 10 rupees, I think so. Then bank account data, discount on issue of shares account data, forfeiture account to share capital account. So that is 4,500, 250, 250. Then for reissue, for 1,000 shares, we got 5,900 rupees. Okay, now it is reissued. How many shares are reissued? Actually, 100 shares are forfeited, not 1,000. 100 shares are forfeited and 50 is reissued. Okay, out of 50, how much is the actual reissued value? Okay, that is nothing but we get bank 4,500, then discount on shares 250, then forfeiture 250. In total is 5,000. Okay. Now capital reserve. So the first entry for 1,000 units, the second is for 50 unit. Okay. So for 1,000 it is 5,000. For 50 how much it will be? We have to find that. So that amount minus my share forfeiture on the debit side is 250. The remainder will be 2,700 and 2,700. That is my share forfeiture account. Okay. So we'll go to the next sum now. Z Limited made a public issue of 20,000 shares, rupees 100 each. On application 25, allotment 35, first and final call, first call 30 and final call 20. So in total, we have 4 installments are there, which means we have to prepare 8 entries. Then forfeiture 1, then reissue 1, capital reserve 1. Okay. So in total, we are going to prepare 8 plus 3, 11 entries. Okay. Here in the sum, we see shares issue expenses amounted to 60,000 rupees. The share issue expenses are nothing but the preliminary expenses, which is incurred by the company before starting the company. Okay, the preliminary expenses 60, for which we have to pass an entry. Finally, it is called as preliminary entry. That is preliminary expense account data to cash or bank, whatever it is. Okay, so now we'll see the answer now. Bank application 5 lakh. Okay, then application to share capital 5 lakh again. Then next one, your allotment money. Allotment money is 70 lakhs. Okay, then for calls in arrear, that is my call money due. Okay, for call money due, share first call to share capital, that is 6 lakh. Out of 6 lakh, we received only 5,97,000, which means 30,000 is in arrear. Okay, next we'll go to the next slide now. Now final call account data to share capital, that is 4 lakh. Okay, then bank account data, calls and arrear account data to share final call, that is 3,98,2,000 and 40,000, 4 lakh. Okay, next forfeiture entry, share capital account data to allotment arrear to calls and arrear to share forfeiture. Okay, to calls in arrear is 50,000, then share forfeiture is 50,000. Now reissue, these shares are reissued at rate of the, out of this 100 shares are reissued. Okay, which means the whole lot 100 is reissued, not partially. Bank account data, share forfeiture account data to share capital account. Okay, the bank, it will be 7,500, share forfeiture, the total is 10,000. So 10,000 minus 7,500 will give me 2,500. Then for capital reserve, at the time of forfeiture, we have share forfeiture of 5 lakh. Now, at the time of reissue, we have share forfeiture of we get share forfeiture of 5,000 minus 2,500 is 2,500. Okay, we'll go to the next one now.